Alright, what's up, y'all? This is me on the Freedom SMP. So you guys probably have no idea what this is, right? Why is this my first video and I'm already full diamond, or well, basically full diamond, full enchanted, and I'm making a massive base? Well, with another right pickaxe. Well, to be fair, you're gonna have to go a little bit further back, cause my recording software is garbage. My computers suck, so I haven't been able to record very well. Meaning that every time I've tried to record a video, YouTube has always been like, "Huh, you've got a long video there, buddy. Let me just not upload it for you." And then now I'm fricked because I have content, right? But nothing, I can't upload it because YouTube won't let me. So basically, let me just give you the rundown of what my playthrough has been. So, since I got on the server, right, I met up with these two guys named Redmass and Swanyak. Those are my two allies now, because I joined the server as their ally, actually, because I know Swanyak in real life. And and then they told me, like, hey, let's bring him to this base, like let's get him suited up and everything so that he's not like fresh meat on the server, even though I still was basically. Um, I got to this little village and they this guy named, I think, Peruvian joined or whatever. Like, I had elytras and stuff, right? But I kept dying. I kept dying to like weird things or something, other players. So I was getting like no content at all, sitting in a village for like hours, until I think maybe I was sitting in the village for like 30 minutes recording nothing, until they finally came to give me the elytra. And then we had a whole battle, like a whole ass battle near Peruvian's base. And I was up on top of the trees, on top of the mangrove trees, shooting arrows at the enemies, trying to help my allies, um, not get absolutely obliterated, because there was like a 4-on-2, dude. It was literally like a 4-on-2. And then um, the first time I died was when Peruvian climbed the tree, surprised me, and then killed me. And then I was sitting at the village for like another, I don't know, maybe 30 minutes. And then I came back, right? And and then I was shooting arrows at the I came back, actually, yeah. I came back, tried to land on a tree with an elytra, fell off the tree right in front of Red Mass, and then Red Mass killed me like instantly, dude. I was like, no, bro, why, dude? So then after that, right? After he killed me, I'm sitting at the base for another 30 minutes, doing absolutely nothing. And it's unbelievable because it's like I don't want to be sitting at this base doing nothing the whole time. Not the whole time, bro. It's unbelievable. So then, right, they came back. I got a little bit geared up, and then I flew to the top of the spawn tower, which is where the next battle was gonna take place, cause it was I didn't have any weapons, nothing, bro. I didn't have nothing. I just had an elytra, a couple of pieces of armor, and that was like it. And then the second Peruvian spots me, he flies up with a freaking sword and then just slaughters me instantly. And I'm like, bro, I didn't even do anything, dude. Come on, I just trying to get some content, bro. Cause I was. He's kind of justified because I was spying on him. I was revealing his position. Um, but I didn't have a single weapon on me, bro. I had nothing. I had nothing, not at all. And then Swanyak, right? Swanyak and Red Mass came to spawn to kill them, right? There was a very crazy battle, like insane battle. This battle lasted hours. It lasted hours because Peruvian kept running, and then during that battle, right, they had killed some of the dudes there. I think one of them was like this duck dude. I'm not sure what his name is. But he was he died, and then I got all of his loot, and then I was like, wow, this gear is good. I think I have a chance of surviving against Peruvian. Hell no, I did not. I mean, the first time I engaged him, I survived. I did a little bit of damage to him and slowed him down, right? And then the second time I engaged him, right, he somehow killed me like so fast. Like I'm like, bro, what? I have good armor. What is going on here? Why is my armor not good? And then it was apparently my GUI is too big, so I couldn't see like half of anything that was happening during that fight. Oh my god, I'm still angry about that. I'm still so angry about that because that wasn't even that long ago. Ugh. And then after that, right, I was in this pretty bad spot for a while. After that battle, I went back online, got some gear from Swaniak, and then I've kind of just been building my base since that point. Kind of just kind of like grinding. I met up with my allies, Iron Click and Atomic Bread. These guys are pretty cool. So you got a room right there for 'em, and a room right there. And basically, I've been building my base literally since then. My base has been under construction since that point in time. See, like I have a landing pad here for elytras, little cave base. Basically, this space is supposed to look like a cave too. See, check this out. Look, that just looks like a cave. It looks like a cave. It looks like one of them caves there, buddy. And then I built this entrance. I built everything in this cave, all the floors, everything, all the walls. All of this is by my hand. It's all by my hand. I've been doing everything in here. This is what I've been up to so far. See, this is my sugarcane farm that I made. My super smelter that I made. I've been making potions. I've been up to a lot of stuff. They made their rooms. Made an iron farm. And those villagers in there, I'm also probably gonna take them out in a little bit, so I can like breed them. Cause this whole place here is gonna be used for a villager sanctuary type thing. It's gonna be 15 blocks deep. And I've also been mining. Like I had a mining stream, but the problem with that is that it got the file. It was like a almost 4 hour long video. So then the file got like corrupted or whatever. YouTube didn't let me post it, and it was really sad. Apparently the video's too long, so I'll probably just like record videos in like 20-minute increments. So I have to be careful with how much my videos are like how much my videos are. So Iron Click and Atomic Bread are also really cool dudes. Like they've been helping me, and I mean Iron Click is a little bit more greedy. He hasn't really helped like a lot. He's just kind of like token stuff, but I don't really care because he's my ally. Or well, not my ally. He's my teammate. And honestly, I'm glad to have teammates, dude. Teammates are very important. Oh wow. And I'm basically making this whole like area is gonna be like where a ton of farms are. I'm gonna put a sheep farm in here, like a wool farm. I'm gonna have like beds in here, like tons of beds, and I'm gonna have. Let me think. I'm gonna have a tree farm in here. I'm probably gonna put a creeper farm like really really high in the sky. So that way, Oh my god. So that way, I can have a max efficiency creeper farm. I want to make an XP farm. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just not sure what to do with any of this stuff right now, cause I've got a lot to do, right? Like I've got a lot to do. Here, let me show you. Boom. See, I gotta make a villager breeder, make a string duper, make an auto melon farm, make a trading post, make a sheep farm, make a wheat farm, make the main room, and then I'm also gonna like add a couple things to that. Alright, let's see. Get the sticks. Boom, 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 boom. And then I'm just gonna like a creeper farm. Let's see. Tree farm. And what else do I need to do? I need to. I'm not gonna lie. I should probably like make a hero of the village thing for my villager coup. God, bro. The amount of stone. Oh man, the amount of stone in this thing is crazy, dude. This was a full netherite pickaxe. It's already this like broken. And I have a long way to go. I have to dig this main room like 15 blocks deep, dude. There we go. So this is gonna take me quite some time. Dude, I'm so glad. I literally AFK here all night last night. And I got like over 2 stacks of my iron farm works very well. And see, this is village pit. This is it. The iron farm, guys. This zombie's name, its name is the N-word. Yep. Oh my god. Why am I so tired all of a sudden? I was not tired while recording. I was listening to Victor Tsoy, his Russian music, bro. He's so good. I love Victor Tsoy. But yeah, Swan is gonna be proud when he sees this base, dude. I'm not gonna lie. Probably just gonna like completely clear out this gravel. Because the more blocks that I mine earlier is the better. Including this thing. I won't have to mine these blocks ever again. But yeah, so then right after all that happened, I went to go meet up. Oops, sorry, my bad. I went to like yesterday, 2 days ago. Yeah, 2 days ago. I went to go meet up with my ally or my teammate Iron Click in the spawn, right? And so then Peruvian spawned there with like no gear because he had died in the battle against Red Mass and Swaniak. And I came just to say hi to everybody, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I get instantly shit on by Vortec, bro. I got absolutely shit on by Vortec, and he stole all my stuff. But then I didn't really care because I got my pickaxe and elytra back, so I didn't really care. Um, then I told him that he has to like he should like I don't know, cause I'm not here to fight him or nothing. Like I was just there to say hi and meet up with Iron Click. And then he was like, "Oh shoot, my bad, bro. I didn't mean to do that. Like I thought this was gonna be like a huge battle, like a massive fight that was gonna last for like hours." And I was like, "No, bro. I'm not a fighter, dude. I'm just making a base." He was like, "Oh, well in that case, yeah, I'll just make you I can make you some armor. I'll make you some armor, and then you can go back on your way." I was like, "All right, bro, thanks." He's like, "What kind of protection you want?" I said, "Projectile protection." He was like, "Oh, um, why that? That's an interesting choice." I was like, "Yeah, I know. I just like projectile protection because it's like I'm an elytra user, right? So I need to watch out for projectiles at most. I need to mostly watch out for projectiles." Thing is that I'm not sure how good protection is at protecting against everything. Like, is protection against mostly swords, or is it just everything? Cause I don't know about that. I don't know why people. I mean, the only way people would like use blast protection is if you're using end crystal PvP. But yeah, like dude. Then he made me my current set that I'm wearing right now. And but before that, right, I was getting bullied, bro. I was getting bullied because I was wearing iron armor, dude, and I just kept dying and dying and dying and dying and dying. Like it was crazy how much I kept dying. And making the iron farm had to have been the worst experience I've ever had on Minecraft. I'm not even joking. Making that iron farm had to have been the worst experience ever. Cause not only was getting the villagers terrible, right? Like when I was getting the villagers, right? The first time I got the villagers, right? I got 2 villagers. And I put bread in there. I bred the villagers, right? The baby villagers escaped. They became baby zombies. Got back into the pen. Killed the villagers, bro. Actually, no. Before that. I had gone through like 3 different zombies. I'm not even joking with you. Like 3 different zombies. 3 different zombies, or no, 4 actually, because the zombies kept killing me, and then they kept wearing my armor, right? And I had to keep killing the zombies. I had to keep killing the zombies. So I had to keep leading the zombie back, right? And then the 5th time, right? The 5th zombie, the farm was actually working, right? The farm was working until of course the beds, right? The villagers sleeping in, they had glitched the villagers out of their corral, right? They had glitched the villagers out of the corral, and then got in the same area the zombie. The zombie killed them, and then those zombies killed the villagers. And I was like, oh my god, there's no freaking way, bro. So then I had to go back to get 3 more villagers. And then right when I was getting those villagers, right, 2 of them kept disappearing, right? So 2 of them disappeared actually. I'm not even joking. One of them was in the house, right? And the other there was 2 villagers in my house. And in my base. And one of them when I was destroying my villager funnel system that I have to go into my base, right? One of the villagers disappeared for no reason. No reason at all. So then, right? I was really pissed about that because I was looking for this guy. And then after that, right? Um, I go to get another villager. Right? And this villager, this villager, right? I spent like the whole day the whole freaking Minecraft day getting this villager. And when I woke up because I had to go to sleep in this room right here. I had to go to sleep because it was nighttime, right? I wake up, right? The villager is dead. The villager is dead because a zombie got there too fast. The villager literally died because the zombie got there. And I was like, bro, why are my villagers disappearing on me? So then I came back to the village, right, to get another villager. And oh my god, that was the most painful process ever, and it finally works. And how I know it works is because I spent all night last night AFKing in this hole, and then I got like a ton of iron blocks from this iron farm. It's also technically a red dye farm, because you know like they drop poppies, which honestly ain't bad. But like I couldn't tell you how unbelievably bad this experience was making the iron farm. It was so bad, dude. Like I just wanted to kill myself. But obviously I didn't because that's bad. But sadly there's gonna be like no content in this video because I am just trying to make my base, bro. I am just trying to make my base. And to be fair, like when this content of this base, like making it right, hopefully I can find a way to edit it and speed up the process of making the base. But I'm also the kind of person that talks over all of my recordings, so yeah, it's a little bit interesting because I want you guys to hear what I have to say, but I also know that what I have to say isn't very important because I tend to repeat myself a lot. Just like how I do in my English essays. I tend to repeat myself a lot and repeat the same point. Dude, I'm gonna go through like a whole nother iron pickaxe, netherite pickaxe, bro. Oh shoot. Guys, alright, I'm gonna stop the recording here and see you guys in the next episode, alright? It won't be too long from now.